Hey y'all, it is a crappy, cold, wet, miserable day here in Tennessee weather-wise. In spite of that, there's some great events going on in the area. The Cabin Fever Car Show is going on in Knoxville, Tennessee. The World of Wheels is going down in Chattanooga. And the Tennessee Motorama is happening in Lebanon, Tennessee. In spite of all those great events going on, I've decided to stay here and kind of get in the garage and work on the BLT some. So I'm still filming some of that for you, but never fear, I've got a great video for you this weekend from the Hot Rod Hoard. If you've been following the channel for very long, you know that I've already posted a couple of videos from this location, and there's lots of treasures there. So this video is kind of a mashup of the past two little short visits I made there. And they're starting to roll out some of the cars, and we're really digging into some of the small parts and stuff. So y'all follow along and check out some more treasures from the Hot Rod Hoard. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. Hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. You know the drill. Today I'm back at the Hot Rod Hoard. Beautiful sunny day right now. A little overcast this morning. So we are back at the Hoard. We're starting to prowl through some of the small stuff and checking out these wire wheels. I was hoping to find a couple of 18-inch wires for the BLT, but as of yet I've only found one. Jim picked these out of a box right there. We're not sure what those fit. Made in England, but not sure about those. This is a really cool instrument panel. Not sure what that fits either. 100 mile per hour speedometer on it though. Really cool, but not sure what it fits, and it probably cost a fortune to have it redone. I'm gonna climb up here, see what we can find in the attic. This is a pretty sketchy ladder. Get a little bird's eye view though, some of this stuff. What are you finding up here, Jim?
Fenders.
Fenders. Pretty cool looking set of wheels over there. Looks like a 46 to 48 Ford fender. Not fender. See if I can get some light on the situation here. Yeah, that's a 46 to 48. I really like those wheels. There's a set of 5 slots. There's some chrome reverse wheels. Do you see those?
Yeah.
Those are neat.
Yeah.
There's another set of Model A doors. There's a 40, was that a 46 grill?
Yep.
Another set of fenders. Some old Mopar wheels. I've not seen a set of those in a while. Kragers. 28, 29 pickup fenders. Looks like. See if I can read that. Pickup 28, 29. Huh? Nice looking set of fenders. Looks like kind of wide. I wonder if those have been, they look like they've been cut though. They might be widened. Here's a 46 to 48 hood. There's another 28-29 front fender. And here's a little bird's eye view of downstairs there. All kinds of small boxes of knickknacks. Huh. Look over there, he did have a good hoist right there. Let me zoom in on it right there with my light. Got a big old chain fall hoist right there. Now I'm gonna go back down this sketchy ladder. Some really cool horns. I want to hear what those things sound like. Bet they're 6 volt, I bet. On 12 volt though, that'd sound really good. So, finally dug out enough in here that we can see the Sport Coupe right here. Get my flashlight tuned in here. That is just the body. Right here is the cowl. It looks like it's been an old hot rod at some point in time. Somebody has hacked out some holes right there for the clutch and brake pedal and have relieved the firewall right there for a bigger engine right there. And right here is the 34. And we can finally get a little better look at it. Looks like it's got a Mercury flathead in it. And it is full of hoods. See, if we can get back here and take a look at the potter's trunk right here on the back. There it is. Wonder what's in there. Looks like some Model A hood sides. Tons of wire wheels back here. There is the Model T Roadster cowl that was inside the Sport Coupe, shoved up inside there. See if we can get a little closer to the 32. This is as close as I've been to it yet. Still piles of stuff around. It's really close to this 34, so I'm not going to be able to get over to it real good, but we're going to get the 38 out of the way and probably get some more room between these right here, and then we can see a little bit more about it. And right there is all of those truck beds. Sounds like Jim and Dale are out there trying out the truck horns. So right over here is the 38 four-door sedan that my friend Jim bought. So they finally got it drug out. And this thing is really, really solid. It's kind of, I think its original color was black on this car. Somebody's painted over it. So it's about half and half right now, black and blue. and he is going to make a family cruiser out of it. Looks good in the daylight. And you can see just the remnants of the original wood grain paint on the dash. I'm gonna have to snag that Model T steering wheel from him. If you're watching this, Jim, I need that steering wheel. I love the blue patina on this thing. This thing's gonna make a killer family cruiser. So let's go in here and see what we can find. They've been rearranging a little bit in here. Model A frames over here. There's a stack of fenders. Looks like they've got the 34 drug out here. This is the first time I've gotten close enough to it to take a good look. So, let's see if we can get some light on the situation here. There we go. Looks like the hood laid up in there. This is something that's really cool. These are old porta-walls. Back in the day, you could get, if your tire was just a black wall and you wanted to upgrade it, you could get porta-walls mounted on there. And they just slip behind the bead right there. They just kind of hang out and make your tire look like wide whites. This is something really cool too we found. A genuine new old stock Delco battery. Check that out. I don't know if it's any good anymore, but that's really cool. Also, found this jewel. Again, new old stock. Oval port, big block Chevy. Whoop. It never has been out of the box. Gotta be careful walking around here. About tripped over this pallet of springs. And again, finally, able to get close enough to these beds to check them out. All Model A beds right here. 3 of them in a row. Here's a whole pile of steering columns. And right here is the 32. I'll have to walk around the other side, but finally I can get up here close enough to it to look at it. And look at that. It's got an original undropped 32 heavy axle under the front. Looks like this 34, I may have showed you that last time. Got a Mercury flathead in it. They've been cleaning out all the small stuff off of the shelves and found lots of intake manifolds. Tons of manifolds there on the wall. There's my phone going on. There is a pallet of wheels, cranks all over the place. Looks like a 28, 29 A model pickup back section right there. I was looking at these earlier. These are really cool. Gulf traffic tires. Got the Gulf logo on them. And they don't look like they've ever been mounted on anything. I don't know, lots of tread on them, but they are hard as a brick. It'd be really cool to mount up on some wheels, but be afraid to run them for very much on the road. They're really neat though. 17s though, so that's kind of an oddball size. Here is what looks like a Model A. Yeah, those are Model A sedan parts. Two side panels looks like. And right there's the rear section with the rear window. Right here's that Sport Coupe. Get up a little closer here and we'll see what kind of intakes we've got over here. Several banjo rear ends. This, I believe that's a 37, if I'm not mistaken. 2 axle. I think they only made those for 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. There's an Edelbrock. 2 barrel. There's a 3 deuces up there, Edelbrock. Don't see any markings on that one. There's another 3 deuce. No, 4 deuce intake up there for a flathead. Check that out. An Offenhauser dual port. Not sure what that fits. Let's see. And there's a Chrysler 440 says on there. Offenhauser intake up there at the top. And this one is an oddball. Looks like a 6-cylinder head back here. Well, we can see that. Edmunds. Wonder what that fits. Several bell housings over there too. I'm assuming this is the Volvo transmission. Yep. It goes to that little 4-banger. See if I can get back out of here now. All kinds of boxes of stuff. Look at that. That's an old Ford coil. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a coil. The old Model Ts had their coils were mounted in wooden boxes, so I'm assuming it doesn't look like Model T though. I'm not sure. Several of them in that box. So here's the 34, the old potter's trunk on the back of it. It looks like it's in really great shape. Overall, be a good one to fix up. And here is the 32 two-door sedan. First time I've gotten this close to it. There is the grill shell and the grill. Back here is the firewall. Those are some high dollar pieces if you have to find them. Looks like a Model A fender right over there. A little bit of a tight squeeze, but I'm going to try to get back in here. And this is what has become known as the engine room. At last count, there is 65, I think he said, engines on the property right now. So here is a couple of my scores from my last visit to the Hot Rod Hoard. Got a couple of dropped axles here. This one is labeled Super Bell, but I'm fairly certain this is a Magnum axle. This one is a early Ford I-beam axle. It's been stretch dropped at some point in time, and I'm fairly certain it is a genuine Henry Ford axle because it's got quite a bit of pitting in it. Nothing severe, but you know, there's a lot of pitting, and at some point in time someone has ground smoothed the casting seam on top of the axle. They did a really nice job of stretch dropping it, and in fact this has probably got about a ½ inch more drop than this axle. I've never had one of these tube axles before, aftermarket one anyway. It amazed me at how much heavier it is than the genuine early Ford axle. These tube axles are kind of limited to parallel 4-bar suspension on the front because there's no flex in the axle. The early Ford I-beam axles would twist actually from side to side, so they're great to use with split wishbones or hairpins, or the 4-bar suspension too. So this one is kind of limited to its use. Very heavy duty axle though. So there's a couple of my scores from the Hot Rod Hoard. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, like, and subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time,
Y'all get out there and build something.
that's right, y'all get out there and build something.